Accuracy, huh? You think sneaking behind me and catching me with your little arrogance kick is this gonna be the little trend here now? Where we're gonna attack the champion from behind because none of you are hungry enough? I'm gonna show you how hungry I am. You think back at the Best Effin' Show when I introduced you to this title right across the face that wasn't a warning? Oh, now you'll face the fuel fury of the Wolf King. The wolves have come. The pack is enraged. And the Wolf King will still be champion. All hail the king. Now who's hungry?
Chop from Gavin! Oh my god! He is not taking Brian Pillman lightly, and those 3 chops to the face!
Holy shit, this match is amazing!
Going berserk right now! Those multiple European uppercuts!
Yo, Gavin, that you killing it! I can't wait to have a match with
TikTok. The champion seemed to hide all around the clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock. The champion seemed to hide all around the clock. You see, XVPW, the time has come for all of you to finally be witnessing my biggest secret. Time after time after time, I have slowly sat here and waited and gave up every single opportunity that you could possibly imagine. And all that I did this was support of the show to try and help build a brand. But yet, everything was taken beyond lightly. And now it's just time for me to stop letting you all take me so lightly. The petals will fall off of the thorns, and when the time comes, you all will be struck. Nobody is safe. Man, woman, management, commentators, the owner himself. Darkness has been unleashed, and you are about to see darkness come upon every little person in this roster. Be prepared. You've been warned.
I never thought I would see the day. Mr. Jr., Brian Pillman. It's funny because I've been a wrestling fan for 25 years. I was a fan while Flying Brian was still in WCW, transitioning into ECW and into the WWF. I've known the guy for so many years, watching him on screen, and now I get to fight his son. The first time I saw you, Mr. Jr., was on Brian Pillman's WWE DVD. You were just a little lad. In fact, I was a little lad myself during that time, and I never thought you would become a pro wrestler, but lo and behold, you're taking on your father's name. But I want to ask you something, Mr. Jr. I want to ask you something. You may not know my career because my career would be completely irrelevant to yours and to the wrestling world alike, but let me ask you something. Go look at my plethora of work. Go look at my promos. Go look at my character. And I want you to ask yourself this one question. How is it that M Accuracy displays more attributes of my father than I do? See, here's the thing, Mr. Jr. You can go around riding the coattails of your father's name, a legend, a pioneer in his own right, Flying Brian, the loose cannon. But let me tell you something, you're the one flying all around the ring while I'm being the loose cannon in more ways than one. And if you don't believe me, ask your girlfriend, because she would have a lot to say about that. And if you've got a problem with that, well, we've got a ring, a 20 by 20 ring that we can settle our differences in, if you take that personally. And trust me, I'll pay tribute to the loose cannon way better than the chip off the old block.
M Accuracy, the fun archist, the COH world champ, the XW hardcore champ, etc. You think you got what it takes though? to step in the ring with a bulletproof Brian Pillman Jr. I don't care how accurate you are. You can hit me right in the heart, and my heart will keep on beating, and I will keep on fighting to defend the XVPW YouTube Championship. I'll put my title on the line. You can show me your fun, Archie, and I'll show you the real loose cannon, Brian Pillman Jr.
Hello everybody, this is Ricochet.
And Tessa Blanchard.
And you are watching Xtreme Virtual Pro Wrestling.
Xtreme. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the XVPW YouTube Championship. On the corner to my right, he is known as the Funarchist and Accuracy. On the corner to my left, he is the XVPW YouTube Champion, Brian Pillman Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to XVPW's One Night Delight. We got the XVPW YouTube Champion, Brian Pillman Jr., defending his title right here against the debut match of M Accuracy. Now, normally you earn a title shot here in the Extreme Alternative, but Brian Pillman says, face it, he's going to be a fighting champion. So, ladies and gentlemen, like, comment, and subscribe, because right now it's about to get extreme here in the XVPW arena. Now, M Accuracy and Brian Pillman in the elbow collar lockup. Now, M Accuracy with a wrist lock. Brian Pillman Jr. reverses this into an arm lock. Alright, now M Accuracy reverses it into a hammer lock right there. Wow, we're seeing M Accuracy's debut match here in the XVPW, ladies and gentlemen. This might get a little bit chaotic here later on tonight. Now Brian Pillman reverses to a hammerlock of his own. Now M Accuracy going for an armbar. Will Brian Pillman get out of it? And Brian Pillman reverses to a roll and a chop from Brian Pillman. Now Irish whipping M Accuracy into the rope. Ducks. Brian Pillman Jr. leapfrog. And a drop kick from flying Brian Pillman Jr., ladies and gentlemen. Your XVPW YouTube champion. Oh, come on now. M Accuracy with a face rake onto Brian Pillman Jr.'s eyes. And he's going for a roll-up. One. And oh my god, M Accuracy almost stole one right there. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but I don't want to see... I mean, can you imagine though if M Accuracy does get a win against Brian Pillman's first title defense here in XVPW? Now Brian Pillman Jr. corner chops to the chest onto M Accuracy. Now M Accuracy reverses and forearms to the face onto Brian. Oh my god. Now, we've never seen M Accuracy in action in a match, but he's been taunting, he's been stalking your XVPW Network champion, the Wolf King. And hopefully the Wolf King's watching right now. He's studying M Accuracy, because sooner or later M Accuracy is gonna get a chance for the XVPW Network Championship. But now, what if M Accuracy does get a win here against Brian Pillman, the XVPW YouTube champion? This could be a big win in M Accuracy's career here in XVPW. Now Brian with a clothesline and another clothesline and a calf kick onto the face of M Accuracy. He's showing you why he's XVPW YouTube champion, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Pillman Jr. is just staying on top of M Accuracy. Now Brian with a leg lock onto M Accuracy's face. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen. Now M Accuracy with a right hook, and he grabbed the hair of Brian. And oh my god, a punch to the face. 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't pretty, but it almost got the job done here in XVPW. Now running forearm from M. Accuracy onto Brian Pillman. M. Accuracy again grabbing their hair and just smashing the head onto that canvas. The ref needs to do something about that. Now second rope moonsault from M. Accuracy onto Brian. 1, 2. Oh my God. That was so close. We could have had a new XVPW YouTube champion, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Now I'm actually going for a pile driver, but Brian reverses, punches to the face of M. Accuracy. Now Irish whipping M. Accuracy to the corner turnbuckle, monkey flip, and a springboard crossbody from Brian Pillman. 1, 2. Oh man. Brian almost retained right then and there, ladies and gentlemen, with that springboard crossbody, showing you why he's flying Brian Pillman Jr. Now Brian going on the top turnbuckle and a splash. 1, 2, and M. Accuracy kicks out. Brian can't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't yet, if this is your first time watching One Night to Life, we got Brian Pillman Jr. versus M. Accuracy for the XVPW YouTube Championship. Now what's this? Pump handle neck breaker. Oh my God. Jesus, Brian's gonna feel that later on tonight. Now M. Accuracy is on the top rope, but Brian Pillman Jr. is on the apron. What's this? What's the Phoenix doing? Oh my God! From the top rope, an elbow drop onto the apron, onto Brian's chest. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't yet, like, comment, and subscribe. That was most definitely extreme. And we're just getting started here in XVPW's One Night Delight. Now M going for the pin. 1, 2, and Brian kicks out just but barely, but that gave enough Brian some breathing room right there when he was getting rolled into the ring. And wow, what a sign of disrespect from M. Accuracy onto Brian, just slapping the face. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Now Brian with an uppercut, that right uppercut. Now M with a right hook. Now Brian with a left hook onto M. Accuracy. Now Irish whipping Brian Pillman towards the ropes, ducks, and what a beautiful spinning wheel kick from M. Accuracy. We rarely see spinning wheel kicks here, and I'm actually surprised that M. actually pulled one off. Now Brian with, oh my God, Northern Lights suplex, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2. Oh, so close. How does M. Accuracy do it? How does M. Accuracy do it? Brian could have retained right there. Now M. Accuracy with a jawbreaker and a headbutt. Oh my God. 1, 2. Oh, so close again. Man, M. Accuracy is just hella impressive. Unorthodox, but hella impressive. Now M. Accuracy with a power drive onto Brian. And wait. Holy shit, the XVPW Network Champion, the Wolf King, is here. Oh my God, and he just distracted M. Accuracy, ladies and gentlemen. Now Brian with a drop kick. M. Accuracy's laid out on the second rope. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, anything can happen here in XVPW. And that was M. Accuracy's chance. Now Brian Pillman Jr., Sleepy Hollow DDT. Implanting the head of M. Accuracy onto that canvas, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, this could be it. Brian's going for the pin, lateral press. 1, 2, 3, and Brian Pillman Jr. retains the XVPW YouTube Championship. And Accuracy got distracted by the Wolf King, but ladies and gentlemen, he's been taunting the Wolf King for basically like a couple episodes here in XVPW. Money Shot pay-per-view in the last episode of XNW. This goes to show you that you never taunt a wolf here in Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling. But ladies and gentlemen, Brian Pillman Jr. retains his first title defense here in XVPW, and he's still the XVPW YouTube champion. Man, what a match between him and M. Accuracy. Ladies and gentlemen, What an episode, and what a way to kickstart another season here of One Night Delight. Now, Brian has some words to say, but the fans, ladies and gentlemen, the fans are loving him, and they're just happy that he's still the XVPW YouTube champion. I would be too. What a man to represent that championship, if it's not for the loose cannon himself.
Gavin Arts, you're next, and I'll see you at the Grand Prix Intercontinental.
Brian Pillman Jr., I'm gonna do you a solid, brother. It was mid-1990. I'm gonna educate you on the world that you're living in right now. I remember it like it was yesterday. But it's very painfully obvious to me that you were very ignorant. You have to realize that it is not dark and grays trying to step into an MLW ring. It is Brian Pillman Jr. stepping into a dark and grays ring. WCW coming to my hometown, Alexandria, Louisiana. Then where's the dark and grays ring? Any ring that I set my 2 feet in. It is obvious you're in this business. You should have done your homework. Midnight Express versus Z-Man. You should have known that if he took on five promo wrestling Hall of Famer was on his way to XVPW. You should have known that one opportunist. I will always be the biggest name on the list. I was 6 years old and all I wanted was that slap in my hand. You don't know how bad I just wanted to plant your head completely through the mat with that cradle filled power driver. And I will do it right before I take your YouTube championship. That's an unholy guarantee. Brian, over here. I'll tell you what was funny. Watching you as you roll tape. You looked at me and my dad and throw me off to the side like I'm nobody to advertise a fucking tournament that you're reading off a piece of fucking paper. Next thing you know, I was backstage. I was marking the fuck out and I didn't know what marking the fuck out meant. Really, Pillman? Reading your promos off a piece of paper? And not even good! I told you, Dad. You see me? If you're looking at me, I'm staring dead in your eyes. I told you I wanted to be like you. I wanted to be like Sting. This is the world I live in. This is where I live. As a kid, what I do is I kick ass, I kick souls, and I kick the big goddamn ass. All I gotta do is have all the courage. Now yours, given who you are, maybe hard to forget. But I promise you don't think coming. When it's all said and done, I guarantee you won't forget mine. And you know why? Because unholy am I. I'll see you very soon. Junior.
Oh my god, Dark and Graves is here, and XVPW, and oh my god, attacking Brian from behind. Oh, come on now, not again, ladies and gentlemen, not again. Dark and Graves, the unholy icon, laying waste onto Brian Pillman Jr., your YouTube champion, and no cradle of filth, pile driver onto Brian's head. Oh my god, not again. What a statement from the unholy icon himself, Dark and Graves. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you in the next episode of One Night Delight. Cut the feed.
This is Darby Allin, and you're watching Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling.
Xtreme.